For those who still have their heads in the sand about the reality of Disney and are just now acting all outraged that they would abuse the minds of kids and have a bunch of perverts working for them, I hate to be the one to break it to you, but Disney has been grooming kids with their broken homes. Kids make the best decisions, evil and abusive stepmother programming since at least 1923. It's amazing how many people still think all this pedo grooming brainwashing nonsense is something that just started. Take Pinocchio as one example. In the original story, Pinocchio killed Jiminy Cricket, got his feet burned off, and was hanging and left for dead. If you're partially awake, you probably already knew that Disney has a habit of taking dark, twisted children's fairy tales and turning them into sickeningly sweet, happily ever afters. It's kind of like a kid's psychological operation that's intended to mess with children's fragile and moldable minds. Pleasure Island, for example, appears in the episode Murder Most Foul. Prince James flees to Pleasure Island to escape from King George, who wants him to become a knight. James' real father, Robert, comes to Pleasure Island and enlists the help of Pinocchio to find James and bring him home to his real family. Now, check out this little excerpt from the book Pinocchio. Meanwhile, Honest John and Gideon were at a tavern. A fat coachman was there too. Honest John bragged about how much money Stromboli had paid them for Pinocchio. "I pay even more for small boys," said the coachman. He showed them a sack full of gold. The coachman told Honest John his scheme. He brought boys to a place called Epstein Island. Pleasure Island. He said, "No boys ever return. At least not as boys." Honest John decided to catch more small boys. The coachman, like Jeffrey, runs the island and takes all the bad boys he's collected or others he hires for the job, like Honest John and Gideon, from various towns and villages to the island where the boys are free to do whatever they please, like smoke, drink alcohol, fight, wreck the place, and other deeds that good children wouldn't do. Food, alcohol, and tobacco are freely available on the island. The boys are also free from the law and any parental supervision that could stop them from being naughty. Essentially, the island is designed to be the perfect paradise for bad boys. However, unknown to the kidnapped boys, Pleasure Island actually serves as a trap. Once the boys have spent enough time being bad, they begin to succumb to a horrific curse that exists over the island, presumably placed via ancient dark magic rituals by the coachman himself, which turns them into donkeys due to making complete jackasses of themselves and behaving like destructive animals. And guys, this story is from 1940. You think Disney's gotten worse or better in the last 82 years? If that's not sick, disgusting, and perverted all by itself, I don't know what is. But then parents are going to turn their children's mind over to the perversion of the Magic Kingdom. Maybe that's one of the big things that's wrong with our world today.